Just taking just a moment to settle in. Find your breath. And just a moment to center. Bringing awareness to whatever is touching the ground, your feet, your sitting bones, feeling that grounding and connection to the earth. Allowing the breath to be slow and mindful. And then from your root, allowing for the spine to elongate. Feeling your shoulders relax away from your ears. And just gently feeling your chest opening up. Start to feel the elongation in the back of your neck. And then feel the crown of your head moving up towards the sky. And again, just allowing your breath to be nice and slow. Try and see if you can relax all your facial muscles completely. Releasing, holding. Feel that beautiful alignment in your spine. And just notice that breath coming in and out. Opening up your sensations to the sensation of sound. So casting your ears out, noticing what you hear, and just really being in observance. Maybe noticing the sounds that are farthest away from you. And then noticing sounds that are closer. And just seeing if you can go from sound to sound, from the farthest away sound to the closest sound. And then noticing how the ground feels beneath you. Perhaps the temperature around you. Maybe even noticing how your clothing feels on your skin. Again, we're just observing and noticing. And we bring ourselves to noticing with sensations. It really helps us to be in the present moment. And notice if your mind does wander. Where is it wandering to? Is it wandering to the past? Maybe some conversations that you just had, or something that you just looked at right before this. Notice if your mind wanders towards the future. Maybe thinking about things that you need to do after this, for the rest of your day. Each time your mind wanders and you realize, just bring yourself back. Kindly and gently, releasing judgment. I have a quote to share from Brene Brown about perfectionism. So perfectionism is a 20-ton shield that we lug around, thinking it will protect us when, in fact, it's the thing that's really preventing us from taking flight. So maybe just bringing some awareness to what that brings up for you. I think we all have sort of a black and white or all or nothing mentality when it comes to some things, maybe not all things, and how paralyzing that can be. And maybe it could be the excuse to not do something because maybe it'll make you feel awkward or uncomfortable. And that's really basically what Baka Dance is all about. It's just leaning into that discomfort. And even if you did feel silly or awkward, just doing something a little bit different that might improve your health, improve your life. I have one more that I'd like to share from Inward, the book Inward by Yung Pueblo, about the same thing. So as you sit there, these are the questions that Yung Pueblo are asking. Am I being honest with myself? Am I allowing myself the space to heal? Am I being compassionate and patient toward myself when I am not meeting my goals as quickly as I had intended? Am I doing what I need to do to thrive? I'll read it one more time. Am I being honest with myself? Am I allowing myself the space to heal? Am I being compassionate and patient toward myself when I am not meeting my goals as quickly as I had intended? Am I doing what I need to do to thrive? And bringing yourself to your intention. Listening to your heart and your gut as it guides you, as it does. So we love to focus on pausing for awareness and then bringing that out into your intention and maybe on areas that you feel like you're working on, but would like to work on, but a little bit afraid because you can't do it perfectly. So embracing imperfection, embracing yourself, and then allowing for that wisdom from your intuition and from your heart to guide you. So finding that intention and allow yourself to breathe that intention in deeply. And as you exhale, releasing any sort of grasping or attachment to having that intention be manifested right this second. Maybe give it a minute, give it a few days, a few years, and just releasing. We're going to move into some nice gentle stretches this morning. So finding that nice tall grounded seat as you inhale, elongating the spine. As you exhale, let's slowly drop that right ear down towards the right shoulder. Breathe into any areas that you feel tension. So just send your breath and relax into it. You have nowhere else to be and nothing else to do except to be here and be present in this moment. Slowly, we're going to drop the chin down towards the chest. Very gently, keep your shoulders nice and relaxed and see if you can keep your chest open. Slowly drop the left ear over towards the left shoulder. Breathe and allow yourself to feel that nice stretch on the right side of your neck. And then we'll do a few more half circles like this, just moving at your own pace, breathing. I used to practice a lot of Bikram yoga before I started working at the Ornish program teaching stress management, which is yoga. And I used to think, oh, these stretches, because I'm so used to just doing some crazy postures. I used to think, these don't do anything. They're so boring. And then I realized, oh my gosh, this is so important. Keep your chin down, chest open, and shake it out. And just moving, like just few movements like this and doing just gentle work like this It just brings you so present and releases the tension around your neck and shoulders, and have definitely changed my mind, bringing the head back up to center, and then we'll move into some shoulder rolls to relax out the shoulders. So when I started to practice it daily, then I was like, oh, I need to do this. And then opposite direction. And shaking it all out. We're going to go ahead and extend that right arm out, and then place your palms facing up. We're going to push down all the fingers and then stretch your wrist forward. Feel that nice stretch in your forearm. And then we'll face the fingers down and then press down, still keeping that wrist coming forward. Try to relax that shoulder and then shake it out. We'll do the other side, left hand, left palms, facing up and pushing all the fingers back. Breathe. And then opposite direction, so fingers facing down. And shake it out. Crossing the right wrist over, or the right forearm over the left, facing the palms together, and then clasping the fingers here. We're going to draw the fingers and the hands in, and then draw them out. And then so try to extend as far as you can with your shoulders relaxed, and then try to just breathe into it. So whatever tension you have, just relax and breathe into it. Try not to push more than 30% or so. Feel the discomfort. Wherever that is for you, you might be right here and it might be a lot. So just feel what it feels like and breathe into it. And then slowly we'll bring it in and out, and then we'll bring that left forearm over the right, clasp the fingers together, draw the hands in and out. Ooh, and you can notice maybe this side is a little bit more challenging for some. And just breathe into it. And as you breathe, just gently starting to straighten out those arms to your degree, to what's available for you this morning. And every morning can be different. We're going to draw it in and release and shake it out. Ooh. You really feel it here. We're going to open and close the fingers. Shake it out. And then we'll move into some cat-cow. So you can do that seated in your chair, or if you want to do on all fours tabletop, then you're welcome to do that. So ground your feet if you're seated, and then inhale. Let's open up the chest and really relax the shoulders. Move your chest up towards the ceiling, looking up, and then exhale. Slowly round that spine, tucking the chin in. And then we're going to do a few of these. So you're welcome to kind of wiggle a little bit in here while you're at it. It doesn't have to be stagnant. So just make sure you're breathing, arching the spine when you're in cow, and rounding your spine as you're in cat. I always say, I don't know that cows actually, I don't know why they call it cat and cow. Maybe they couldn't figure out another animal that actually does. I don't think any cows do this. And a couple more. Just release that tension in your spine, bringing that flexibility in. So important. Do one more cat. Stretch your back like an angry Halloween cat. And then slowly coming back to neutral, taking a breath. Ooh, very nice. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of the hip stretch. So figure 4 on the hip. We're going to bring the right ankle over to the left knee. Flex that foot. And then that might be enough. Open up here. Maybe feel that right hip opening up. If you'd like to go further, inhale, elongate the spine. And then slowly let's bring that chest forward. And feel that beautiful stretch in your right hip and your glute. Try to keep your chest coming down. Breathe into it. And then slowly come up and then shake it out. Do the other side. So left ankle up to the right knee. Open up that hip first. Breathe. Inhale, elongate, and exhale. Let's bring that chest down. Maybe noticing, oh, this side might be a little bit tighter than the other side, but just bringing awareness to it. Just send more breath as you need to. Breathe. And slowly we'll make our way up, and then we'll go ahead and shake it out. Let's go ahead and just open and close up the toes, just like we did with our fingers. Opening and closing the toes. And then we're going to go ahead and stretch the ankles, so point and flex the feet. And then make big circles with your feet and your ankles in one direction, and we'll do it in the opposite direction. And we'll shake it all out. Very nice. We're going to do a little bit of side stretches. So you're welcome to stand up if you'd like. I think some of the people have mentioned that they sit a lot. So we'll go ahead and do some standing. Standing? Yeah, yeah. We're going to inhale. Let's reach our arms up. Exhale. Let's sway to the right. Open up your chest. Bring that right shoulder forward here. Ground your feet. Reach up and over, reach up and over. Inhale, elongate the spine. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Exhale, sway to the left. Left shoulder forward, open up your chest, ground your feet. Very nice. Slowly make your way up and release. Try not to hit people. And then we're just going to do a little bit of twisting. So ground your feet, keep the feet facing forward, and just move into a few twists here. It's a little bit of a Baka dancing. Try to relax your shoulders. Maybe even relax the hands. Ooh, don't forget to breathe. Bring in that movement. And then we'll go ahead and come back to center. And then we're going to do a brain game. So this one, you're going to bring your hands forward. Make fists in front of your hands so you're looking at your fingers. We're going to bring out the right thumb and the left pinky finger. So it's kind of like a half a shaka if you put it together. You could be making a shaka. And then we're going to switch sides. So now you're going to bring the fingers in and bring the right pinky out and the left thumb out. And just keep switching from side to side. And see how fast you can make it? I feel like I always just default to the shaka because we're so used to doing that. Ooh. See, can I see how fast? Hantayo. Like this. This. Hantai. Yeah. And then other side. And then. It's definitely, I'm getting sweaty just doing this. Okay, tell me later if you guys had a hard time with this. I think I'm getting better. So here, just like to prove that, it feels silly at first. I feel like the more I think about it, the worse it gets. Okay, you can shake it out. Wow. It's a challenging one. All right, go ahead and share that with anybody just to get their mind moving and going. So we're going to come back down into a seat as we do a breathing practice. So coming into your seat, just taking a moment to just notice how you feel. Maybe you're still thinking about the thumb and pinky game in your mind. We're going to move into 3-part breathing. So we're going to put one hand on the abdomen and the other on our chest. And as you begin to inhale, we're going to slowly expand the belly, the ribs, and then the chest. Maybe have a pause between the breath, and then as you exhale, slowly deflate the chest, the ribs, and the abdomen. So as you inhale, you're filling up from the bottom up with a pause. And as you exhale, you're going to empty from the top to the bottom. So again, we're going to relax our facial muscles. You're welcome to close your eyes and just feel your body moving gently. And if you are the type of person that likes to count your breaths, you're welcome to do the 1-100, 2-100, 3-100, and count your breaths. Just see if you can just slowly increase the amount of breath you take in and the amount of breath that you expel out. And just knowing that this is a practice. So if you're not used to taking deep breaths, then this might feel like a lot for you. Just do less inhaling and less exhaling. So listen to your body. We want it to decrease anxiety, not increase it. So notice what your heart is doing. And if you are the type of person that has a lot of kind of like crazy erratic energy in the morning, in Japanese we say gasa gasa, then this is a really great practice to do even before you get out of bed. Just do the 3-part breathing for a few minutes to just settle your energy down. In Ayurveda, we like to practice the opposite of what we are. So we either are the element of ether, air, water, fire, or earth. And depending on our dosha or depending on our constitution, we will have more of one thing than the other, or a combination of other things than the other. So we want to foster maybe balancing ourselves out, our energy out with the opposite. And that goes with food, with movement, and everything. So as you exhale, we're going to slowly release the hands and just bring your breath back to normal. Notice how you feel. And breathing makes a huge difference in settling our energy, or maybe if our energy does feel too settled and you're tired, then you can use your breath to bring your energy up. And from here, we're actually going to move into a gazing meditation, Chataka. So maybe find something in front of you that is pleasant to look at. A lot of times people will practice with a candle flame or the diya. But in this practice, we're just going to maybe look out into the horizon, or maybe there's a piece of art or a picture frame with a photo of your loved ones. Just anything that is pleasant to look at. And just set your eyes and gaze at that object. Gaze at it and try not to blink. You still do want to keep your eyes relaxed. We're releasing intensity from the eyes. This is to help still the eyes and relax the eyes. And then once you feel like you really need to blink, then go ahead and just close your eyes. And see if you can keep that image in your mind. So that object that you were looking at, see if you can see it with your eyes closed. You don't have to put in so much effort. Just allow it to just come up naturally. And then whenever your eyes feel rested enough, go ahead and open them again and continue to gaze at the scenery or the object until you feel like you need to close your eyes again. Your eyes may feel like it's starting to tear up. And then just Try to close your eyes when you feel like it's feeling dry. And try to keep that image in your mind. And then the thoughts will come and go because you're still. If they come, just come back to your practice. Some days the practice is easier than others, depending on what is going on in your life. And that in itself is a practice of just observing and knowing. We'll do just another minute of the gazing meditation practice. And you can definitely try that with a candlelight. It's very calming. I'm staring at some flowers on a tree. Allowing yourself to notice how you feel. And then gently releasing, allowing the eyes to close. And you don't have to hold that gaze anymore or try to find that image in your mind's eye. Just allow your eyes to close gently. Breathe. If it feels comfortable for you, bringing your hands to your heart center. Allowing your shoulders to relax, and we're going to move into a practice of gratitude to end today. So whatever you feel grateful for, let it bubble up. Breathe in that appreciation and exhale it out. Send out that appreciation. If you'd like, you can always write down things that you feel grateful for. It's a wonderful practice to have a gratitude journal. So many times we focus on the things that we don't have and the things that we want when we have so much in our lives. So much to be grateful for. Sending gratitude to yourself for showing up and practicing, giving yourself this gift of self-love and self-care. And sending out appreciation to everybody for sharing the practice, sharing your energy, sharing your good intentions. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.